Today, we're into metal. Not that kind. Actually, it's not that bad.
Most people don't know they have metals in their water until stains appear, and that's because it's not really a problem until the liner, fixtures, or even the water starts to change colors. But by then it's too late. You're stuck with a lot of work, time, money, or all three to clean up a problem that could have been avoided.
As we talked about here, water is mineral hungry and will hold all kinds in solution, especially those that are reactive. In other words, metals that rust easily. Some metals, like sodium, aren't a major problem for pool owners, but iron and copper are notorious for staining pool surfaces and coloring water, and can even stain hair and fingernails. Metals are usually introduced into your pool with source water. If you're not sure, you can test your source water by using strips, drop kits, or if you're in the Minneapolis area, bring in a water sample and we can test it for you.
Metallic source water can be addressed by using a pre-filter designed especially to reduce or eliminate the amount of iron and copper that go into your pool. It's quick, it's easy, and it's a long-term solution. Pretty cost-effective.
Metals can also be introduced by corroding equipment and fixtures. This is the most common if your pH is consistently low. Copper can be added through copper-based algicide. Overuse of these products, especially the cheaper versions, can quickly turn your water green.
There's no such thing as too few metals. Ideally, you want 0 copper and iron, but that's nearly impossible. Anything under 0.5 parts per million is probably not going to be a problem. Higher amounts will need to be removed or managed, and there are a couple of different methods.
Some people will suggest shocking your pool to rapidly oxidize the metal ions, which will combine and settle or precipitate out of the water. Then just vacuum up the rust. While it works, this solution can be tricky because it can turn your water brown or bring out stains that you've recently cleaned up, creating a lot more work. Chelating and sequestering agents work more effectively and are more commonly used. Chelating agents bind with soluble metal ions, forming a sort of coating that prevents them from oxidizing or precipitating. Chelators will also bind particles together so they can be trapped in the filter.
Sequestering agents are similar, but they bind with multiple ions simultaneously. They're generally more powerful than chelators, but they are a temporary solution and don't actually remove the metals from the water.
Most chelating or sequestering agents have preferences, meaning they'll take on one metal before another. Generally, they'll remove iron first, then copper. Because of this, there isn't really a one-and-done treatment. You'll need to retest to make sure your metals are under control.
Finally, a few products use insoluble polymers to remove metals permanently from the water. These are expensive solutions, but they're the most reliable.
So what do you do if you've already got stains? Cleaning metal stains properly is a process. There are some chemicals that will spot clean effectively, but if you have a widespread problem, we suggest you take the time to do it right. You start by removing as much of the metals in your water as possible. This process can take a couple of days, but it'll make stain removal much easier. Pick a day that's not going to be too warm, and let your chlorine drop below 1 part per million. Stain removers react instantly to free chlorine, so you want to keep that low throughout this process. Then turn off all automatic systems and bypass the heater and other equipment that comes into contact with the water. But leave your filtration system on.
Use a stain remover to eliminate the visible problem. These cleaners are usually acid-based, but there are different kinds with different instructions. Follow the label directions and wear proper protective clothing. There's nothing more important than safety.
There are many things that can affect this process and turn your water interesting shades of brown or green. Stop by our website for additional information about clearing up metal problems. Or, if you're in the Minneapolis area, stop by our store and speak with our experienced staff. We hope this has helped you to understand metal maintenance. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button below and subscribe if you want to see us demystify more of the chemistry, technology, and techniques that go with pool ownership.
If you're in the Minneapolis area, give us a call at 763-542-9000 or stop by our store at the intersection of Highway 169 and 36th Avenue North in Plymouth. And be sure to check out our website at dolphinpool-spa.com. Till next time, happy swimming.